And now, as we heard a little bit about testing and how to make secure the quality of the cabling on the field, I would like to also finally thank you, Thomas and Softing, for the tremendous support during the week. And now, for sure, as HARTING, it's clear that we have good cables when there is a connector on it. And that's the reason why now we will see the first time some HARTING connectivity on the table here with the technique of field-attachable connectivity. So everywhere where you have to change a connector, where probably a pre-assembled patch cord doesn't work, there needs to be a connector which is easy and safe, process safe, installable in the field. And this will now be brought to you by some colleagues of the product management at EC. And I would like to welcome Lennart Koch on stage. Lennart, stage is yours.
Yeah, welcome and many thanks for joining our broadcast for connectivity for field installation. So, as explained from Kilian, I'm not alone today because my colleagues and me will guide you through the next couple of minutes through our slides and through our little practice. So we have splitted our presentation into two parts. I will start with giving you a short update of the connectivity from HARTING or field installable connectors. And my colleagues Max and Matthias will give you deep and exciting views into the world of our connectors. So as you have learned from the session before, the field wiring is an important topic to ensure the optimal function of industrial networks for production and automation systems. So, and innovative connectivity will enable you with fast, quick, and process-safe installation. So, if you want to install cabling on-site, the field-attachable connector is often the best choice because you can install these kind of connectors quickly and reliable, and you can adjust the cable to the flexible length. A good field installable connector is designed in a robust way for robust handling. It's easy to install, and it's designed with less parts. So this might be important if you consider installing a connector maybe on a working platform somewhere on a rooftop or on a ladder or somewhere below a robot. This is only one example. There are plenty more examples for using field-attachable connectors. So whenever a ready-made cable is not possible to use in your application because it's not flexible enough in terms of the right length, or you did not know the right length in the procurement and planning phase, then it's the best choice to use a field-attachable connector and to do the installing in your application directly with a raw cable coming from the cable drum. And with this cable, with this raw cable, it's also very easy to go to small openings or narrow cable feed-throughs because they cannot be passed with a connector to a cable. Later on, maybe a field installable connector is also good if you want to extend your industrial network or if you want to put another device into your network. Yeah, we at HARTING have honestly some experience with field installable connectors. So the first field installable connector was developed from HARTING many years ago. Let's say 20 years ago, our engineers had the idea, how would it be to connect a RJ45 plug directly without special tools to an Ethernet cabling. And based on this idea, the HARTING engineers developed the first RJ45 plug of the world without special tools. And this was the starting point for our product family, RJ Industrial. And this product family, or this RJ Industrial, this 4-pole classic RJ45 plug, is still sold today. So in the meantime, we had a lot of other field installable connectors as well, for data, for power, and for signal. And today, this is the Ethernet week, we want to focus on our 2 or 3 genius helpers for industrial Ethernet. These are the 3 families: RJ Industrial Multi-Feature, it's a product family Prelink, and last but not least, the HAREX Toolless Rapid Termination System. So the RG45 multi-feature is our latest innovation. This is a real Cat6a connector with integrated side cutter. So this makes it very simple and fast to connect the cabling to the connector. This kind of connector is available as an IP20 connector with straight and angled cable exit. And for harsh environment, this connector is also available as a waterproof and dustproof solution in our push-pull family and our heavy-duty connectors, HARM3A. Our pre-link family is based on a really unique connection system, the pre-link cube or the pre-link block. This little cube is a universal termination to a data line, to a data Ethernet cable. And with this universal block, which is mounted with a tool, it's very easy to decide whether you want to build up an RJ45 cord or an M12 cord. And it's very easy to decide whether you want to build up a plug or a jack, or if you want to go with your cable directly on the PCB. Also, these pre-link connectors are available as IP20 with straight and angled connectors. And for harsh environments, we have them in our push-pull connector family as well in our heavy-duty connector. And as I said, M12 is also possible, so the circular connector is also available as an M12 in IP67. So by the way, circular, we also have other circular connectors as well based on the Harax toolless rapid termination technique. This is available in our M8, M12 connectors for harsh environments, IP65, IP67, and solutions up to Cat6a. So to summarize all the benefits of our field installable connectors, these parts are designed with less parts. They are robust in handling. They can be mounted very quickly and reliable and process safe. You have high data performance for all industrial networks. And if the connector is designed in a good way, it is possible to connect a lot of standard Ethernet cables to our connectivity. So thank you. That was a brief overview about our field detachable connectors. So now I would hand over to my colleague Max. He will explain you now the insights of RG45 multi-feature and RG45 and M12 pre-link. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Lennart, and welcome as well from my side. So as Lennart mentioned, I want to show you how the multi-feature and how the pre-link works. And first of all, I have some questions for you. So, are you annoyed to cut the single wires all again in the right length for field assembly? Or do you want to be faster in the field assembly process and more reliable? If you say yes, then these further solutions which we will show you are the perfect fit. So first of all, I want to show you the multi-feature. So let's take a look on the structure of the multi-feature. You can see here we have an IDC and integrated cutting blades. So there is no additional cutting blade or scissor needed to cut the ends of the single wires. Everything is happening inside the connector. And how this works, I want to show you now and show you how the process is. So first of all, you have here the multi-feature. And you just easily take the wire manager out. So here you can clip it out, take it out, and you see here the wire mapping and how you can map your wires into this wire manager. Then you have the cable preparation here. So we've done this already, so it's a little bit faster. And then you integrate the single wires into the wire manager. So due to nervous, shaky hands, I've done this already, and we save some time. And now I want to show you the next steps. So it's very easy to just bring the single wires into the fixation of the wire manager of the multi-feature. Bring them all in there, step by step, so it's very easy. And I really pull the single wires into this fixation. Make sure they are fixed here on both sides. Then I can remove as well the wire mapping. And then I take again the multi-feature here. Of course, we need a cable gland. And we put this wire manager back again into the multi-feature. Click it in. So click it in. And now we close it. And if you have very tough hands, you can just close it by hand. But if you don't have so much power into your hands or the wires are very thick, you can use as well a plier. Just take care that you are onto the metal area on both sides. Press it together. And at this stage, you can as well put the cable gland on it. And now you're more or less ready. Now we just need to remove the single wires on both sides. And you see how easy it is. And the assembly is ready to go. And a big advantage here for the multi-feature, as well as Lennart already mentioned, we have as well versions as angled versions here with different cable diameters. And this is how the multi-feature RJ45 works in the end. So for me, it's the creme de la creme on the market for field assembly RJ45s without any tool. And when we speak about reliability and process reliability in the manufacturing process, I want to show you as well the pre-link system. So let's clear this up for the pre-link system. So first of all, I want to show you the heart of the pre-link system. The heart of the pre-link system is this little cube here. So after you assembled this little cube, as well with a prepared cable, you just pull the single wires into the pre-link cube, as it shows here. Then you can move this pre-link into all kind of different connectors. I will show you later on. But for now, I want to show you how the process is going on. So we had the cable preparation, then we bring the single wires into this pre-link cube. Then I twist the cables here in the end. So this is just a hint. You can do it, you don't need to do it. But in this way, there is a fixation of the pre-link cube. And it's easier to go into the hand plier, which you see now. And yes, we need a hand plier for the pre-link system, but the hand plier is really a functional weapon, here a wonder weapon, because due to the hand tool, we have a 100% reliable assembly process. And this is why so much customers, for example, from the automotive industry, use pre-link in their manufacturing industry to be sure that everything is assembled correctly. And now I want to show you the next step. So you implement the pre-link block into the hand tool. And now, due to the press-in of the wires, wire manager and IDCs, we contact the single wires. And at the same time, we cut as well here the end of the wires. So, and with this, we can now implement this, for example, in the new RJ45 here. Just put it in and close it, and you would be ready to go. But I want to show you some more. So I promised you we have a big portfolio of the pre-link system, and here you can see an overview. So if you're interested in the pre-link, just check our website. So we have IP20 solutions, IP65 solutions, even direct solutions which are going onto the PCB are available with the pre-link system. And everywhere the steps, the 3 steps, preparation of the wiring, put the wires into the pre-link block, then press it together with the hand tool, and then just insert the pre-link block into the fixation of the different connectors is always the same. So big advantage, and this advantage gives a very fast assembly process and reliable assembly process. And I want to show you one further thing. So we can just now click it out again. And we have this pre-link cube. Now, we have some industries where we have, for example, M12 decoded, example in the railway, which is often used there. And you can just click it in and put it into the M12, and you are ready to go with the M12 decoded. And now one important thing is, we have even the chance to update the pre-link M12 decoded to M12 X-coded in seconds. So there is no other system who can do this in seconds and so fast and so reliable. So we just take out the M12 insert, take the M12 X-coded insert, and just put it back again. So a very easy updatability for cable assemblies. Of course, you need to use in the first step a Cat6a or Cat7 cable that this is possible, but this shows the potential of pre-link and the sustainability of pre-link and the whole system of pre-link. So thank you very much, and now I'm happy to hand over to Matthias, who will show you as well a M12 solution with HARAX.
So, good morning, welcome from my side. Thank you very much, Max, for the nice product overview. And now I'm very happy to be here. I would like to take the opportunity to show you during the next minutes how easy it is to assemble an M12 X-coding connector. This is a new product in our HARTING portfolio. As you know, maybe, we already offer a huge variance of circuit connectors at HARTING. We're starting from M5 up to M8, M12, size 15, M17, and also M23 size circuit connectors. But today, I would like to show you how easy it is to do an assembly for the M12 with X-coding termination. So let us start. So here, for example, as I mentioned, we launched a complete new connector solution. It's called M12 X-coding with IDC termination. And here we have, for example, 4 new versions in our product portfolio. 2 versions with screw termination and the other one equipped with a push-pull locking mechanism according to the new push-pull standard with the -10 at the end. So this connector is equipped with the IDC termination from AVG 26 up to 23. This offers our customers a huge opportunity to use a big variance of cables. So here, for example, do I have a standard packaging for our connectors. As you can see, we have these 3 different kind of seals for different cable diameter. We have a cable connector housing, a lock nut, and some other components. But let me start with the assembly itself. So the first thing we have to do is we have to prepare the cable. This is, of course, a time-consuming process, and this is something what you have to do in every case, independent of the connector if you want to use. The first thing is we have to choose the proper seal. So with this connector type, we can cover a cable range up to 11.5 millimeters. This is a huge cable range. This offers our customers to use this kind of connector for different kind of application. For example, railway market, machinery market, automation market, or whatever you like. So the first thing is we have to use the correct seal, and we have to put this seal into our sealing carrier, like this. The second step is we have to bring this in this position. We have to prepare the shielding braid like this, and then we have to use this wire manager. The wire manager is a plastic part. This part is printed, as you can see here, according to the X-coding standards with different color codings. On the back side of this part, we have a metal part. This is needed for the shielding transmission. So we have to put the wire into through this, like this, and then we have to push both parts together, like this. So here also, just a second, so like this. Then we have to prepare the shielding. And so now, both components are together, pushed together, and then we have to prepare the wire. So you can see, just a second, like this. So you can see, just a second, it's a bit difficult, like this. So important is we have to prepare the wire. You can see here on the wire manager the color coding, and you have to bring the wire in the right direction. And afterwards, you have to bring the wire in the correct chamber according to the color coding. I have prepared this already, so you can see this here. For example, we have to bring the wire into the right chamber. So, for example, this one, just do like this, and that's it. This is something what we have to do for all 8 wires. We have to make sure that the cable shielding, the foil, is nearly at the end of the wire measure. This is quite important because we have to make sure that the data transmission, especially for high data rates, fit very well, and we have to make sure that the assembly in this assembly stage is correctly. So when this process is done, you can see this like here, all 8 wires in the right position. Then you have to do like this. You have to cut off, just a second, like this, every wire. So, and also the last one. And finally, you have to make sure that you have to cut off the shielding braid. Therefore, we use only the side cutter, like this, and cut off the shielding braid. So, like this. So, this also, we have to make sure that everything is cutted. So, and then we have a good position. And now, we are nearly coming to the end. We have a coding here in this area. Here's a white marking spot, and we have to bring this white marking spot in the same line with the arrow on the connector housing here. Can you see this? In this area here. So where is it? Just it. And we have to push both parts together like this, and that's it. Finally, we have to use the lock nut. Bring the lock nut, screw it. And the last step is we have to use this tool and screw and screw till the end. So, in a few seconds, the connector is complete assembled and ready for using. So, and that's it. So now you can see how easy it is to assemble this kind of connector. This is independent if you have a male or a female connector, or is this a screw or is push-pull equipped. It's more or less the same assembly process. And yeah, you can use it connector also for standard cable, for automation cable, or you can use this kind of connector also for railway cable. As I mentioned at the beginning, we have a huge IDC blade from AV26 up to 23. So it's up to you to use this kind of connector for different kind of applications. So I think that's all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you have any question to this, let us know this. And if you want to see a full assembly, a movie, you can see this movie also on YouTube. We've prepared a movie. You can find it there. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thanks a lot, Matthias and colleagues. Very exciting. And now I guess we all deserved a break. So get a coffee, get comfortable, get a water, and we will be back here at 10:50, 10:50, and then we will hear nice use cases of really harsh environment, how to make sure via connectivity, the communication in really harsh environment, applications like trains, robots, and so on. So stay tuned, and we'll be back 10:50.